Hello random people on the internet, my name's Banana, and we're going to do another rant video, but this time I'm going to edit it, so it's going to be fun compared to my other rant videos. Heck yeah, let's rant about Skyblock. So if you guys haven't noticed, the content on the channel has really been getting dry, I would say, just based on the fact that Skyblock has not been having very many updates that are good for videos. Now, what I mean there is Skyblock has been, like, we've had 3 updates in the past, like, month, and that's a lot compared to normal months. Like, we went all of February and all of January without really anything, but then they came out with the pets update at the end of February, I guess, and then the bazaar, and then the Treecapitator. And well, the Treecapitator, you know, that's a banger update. I love my Treecapitator. Those hot potato books I put on it, epic. And the lightning rune, you know, Treecapitator's amazing. Bazaar is a really good update. Like, it's helpful for buying minion slots and everything. Like, I went up 3 minion slots since the Bazaar update, and I could go up more if I felt like it. And I could craft pretty much anything I want. I can buy anything I want whenever I want. So, Bazaar is really nice. And the Treecapitator is really nice, and obviously pets, I mean, it changes the way that you play the game, it changes everything you do. Pets are a really nice addition, but they're not a real update per se. Real updates equate to something that is like new, it's content. And I mean, I was having a conversation with Akensoft the other day about this. He was saying Pets Update's really good, you know, it's fun, and I'm like, yeah, Pets Update is good, but it's not content, it's a supplement to old content. When you're going for something like the legendary Ender Dragon pet, you are going for the pet doing an old activity. Dragons have been a thing since August, I tell ya, and I mean, August was forever ago. People have been grinding dragons forever, and basically it's just a new reason to grind dragons, and it's a new reason to go for jungle wood if you're going for an ocelot pet. All of the pets are just big additions to every other piece of content we have in the game. Like, you know, you can get the magma cube from the magma cube boss that has been out for, has it been out since the base game? I think it has been. There's been so much stuff like that they have had in the game forever, and that's what Pets did. Pets just revitalized that. It made skill grinding more worth, it made dragons more worth, and boom, and that's really good, but it's not content. I can't just make infinite videos on that, you know. We need dungeons. The last real update, if we go to our Jerry on our island, let's see if we can hit a sick jump up there and just show you guys. Last update, if we look at the patch notes, the last real update I consider was actually the Slayer update, which was the 11th of October. I think that's the last update where I was like, wow, that is an awesome update. Because, like, you have the profiles update before that, you have the end update that was right before that, and, you know, ever since we've had the Spooky Festival, which was a pretty good update. It's going on right now. I'm not doing it, because Spooky Festival gets burnt out really quick. And then Foraging Island, good update, but I mean, it was just a bigger island for foraging with a couple quests that you finished in a day. This, terrible update. I hate that update. Ice Collection sucks. Jerry Island sucks. Rules update wasn't a thing. Is this Pets? This is Pets. Pets is good. And then Bazaar is good. But there hasn't been actual content that has been like grindable and able to be just played over and over since Slayer. And let's talk about Slayer for a sec. Slayer was definitely, like, when it came out, everyone was like, wow, this is really fun. This is something that I can grind. But considering that was October and it is now, let me check the date. Oh, it's March. It has been 5 months since Slayer came out. Over 5 months. It's like, holy shit. We've been playing Slayer for this long, and it's still the only piece of, like, repeatable content other than dragons. And the thing about Slayer is, it's just gambling. I mean, dragons is even more of a gamble now, because with dragons, the only way you're going to make money is if you're getting an aspect of the dragons, or if you are getting a superior dragon at this point, because even strong armor barely makes profit. You're losing like 10 million coins per bag on any dragons, so it's just gambling. And the thing is, that's the only thing you can make videos on right now. You can either make videos spending a lot of money, or you can just like not make high quality videos because people aren't gonna watch it if you aren't like throwing your coins away. And that's what every activity is. Slayer is just begging that you're gonna get an item, a drop. Like, you have to think, I've spent 120 million coins on Revenant, and I have gotten 2 sites, and one of them sold for 20 mil, and the other one I still have. Akensoft spent 170 million on Revenants, and he has gotten a 1 site. What the hell? Like, RNG is so disheartening for these these replayable things are just based on RNG right now. We need dungeons, okay? Like, we aren't gonna get dungeons first, I assume. Like, there is a lot of network issues that Hypixel has been having, you know? It's just been a lot of lag recently, and they've been fixing it, so I understand that their developers may be stuck developing, like, networks or whatever the hell they do. I don't know what they're doing to fix that. They had to shut down Skyblock yesterday to fix that. But I know that they have been fixing it, so they probably aren't going to be able to put out dungeons in this month. But I mean, come on. They announced dungeons in August, and it has not been released yet. It is March. It is late March, mid-March, late March. Same thing. Pretty much late March. And there's no sign of dungeons. They said that the Slayer update was coming in February. It's almost April. There is no Slayer update. We haven't gotten anything of like actual substance since October, and that is just crazy for a game. You shouldn't have to wait that long when back in the day they promised like weekly updates. And I mean, let's talk about Dungeons for a bit. Dungeons has been in development for months, and we've gotten basically like 1 update where they actually talk about it, and that was in the Pets Update patch notes. They basically just talked about how Dungeons is going to be randomly generated, replayable, it's going to be a team experience, it's going to be cool. New monster technology, there's going to be difficulty tiers, exploration, there's strategy, just infinite progression is what they say. Infinite progression. That is going to be really cool if they can actually do that. They said every item in dungeons will be new and unique. The dungeoneering skill will not only level up your classes, but also buff your dungeon items, which will allow us to create monsters extremely strong in the last few floors. So Dungeons is going to be something where people can just keep replaying it, which is exactly what Skyblock needs. Skyblock needs something where I can just keep playing, because right now I am foraging every single day. That's how I spend my time. I forage and I do dragons, and I have foraging 37. I'm number 25 on the server. I'm trying to beat mechs to foraging 50. Probably not going to happen, but it's like we need dungeons to come out. We need the update. I just looked at YouTube recently and I saw a video, September 9th, 2019, Tabor, where is the dungeons update? September 9th. People were complaining about it back then. There have been videos about preparing for dungeons since August. Since August, people have been talking about preparing for dungeons, and it's still not out. But I definitely think that dungeons will release, and it will be a banger of an update. But now, more than ever, I think we need an update. I believe that right now I have a very artificial burnout from the game. Like, it's hurting me to play this game every day just because it's such a mind-numbing, repetitive grind of just skills. Like, I'm either doing rev for combat or I'm doing foraging for strength. And it's just over and over. I'm cutting dark oak, cutting dark oak, cutting dark oak for so many hours a day because of coronavirus keeping everyone inside and just letting everyone just chill out pretty much. So I have a very big burnout that is just because I'm playing so much, but I feel like everyone else in the game is experiencing it too, because Dungeons isn't out yet and neither is a Slayer update. There's nothing new, so people haven't done literally anything that is like interesting since like October to them, because everything is old, everything is something they've already done. So we need dungeons to come out, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. They said that it's going to be late March or April. I talked about that a bit in the last segment, and I am guessing April at this point just because of the network issues. But if they do want to like capitalize on coronavirus and stuff, I would hope that Hypixel releases it very soon, because they can actually make money off people just trying to come online on the servers. The thing is, with dungeons not being out, it has given people so much time to grind up that dungeons is either going to have to be absurdly difficult, just insanely difficult. It's going to have to be like one of the toughest things that you can even do, because you have so many people that are foraging, like high foraging level now, because people are done with combat, and they have been. There's like 150 people that are combat 50. That is insane. That's max level. They are going to go in, and they're just going to be like, bah, 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 and everything's just going to be dead. And that's going to be really, really tough to balance unless you're making it absurdly hard, which is something that they might have to do, but that's going to make it annoying for people who haven't grinded their skills. So it's either going to have to be really hard, or it's going to have to reset like everything. Basically, they have the dungeoneering skill, like is what they've announced. And I mean, you can see stuff like the dungeoneering skill in, it's one of the quests for the end, I believe. You get dungeoneering XP, like when you kill a dragon. So everyone's going to have a little bit of dungeoneering XP. It's in this quest. You get dungeoneering XP, and they could just use that to rebalance everyone and just have people do that and just level through dungeons purely with that, and they don't do any damage with their current skills, or they do very increased damage based on their dungeoneering XP. But anyone who skill grinded for the past 5-6 months is going to think that's complete utter bullshit. So they're basically gonna have to make dungeons super difficult, as far as I can see it. Otherwise, FPF and Flexing Chimps and even other top tier guilds are just gonna blow through the update like it's nothing. And they need this update to last for a while, because if dungeons took this long, I can't imagine how you top an update like dungeons. And they'll have to top it with an update released after it, because you can't go down in quality after you release something as cool, as hyped up as Hypixel Skyblock dungeons. So, moral of the story, moral of this video, I need an update. I'm really burnt out. It's tough for me to make content with this very slow update schedule that they've been doing, and this no content update schedule they've been doing, because they've really just been sticking to doing like very small updates right now. But you can't really do these small updates when you don't have something big that people can be grinding. I am still going to keep playing. I'm still going to try and keep streaming, but I have no idea what kind of YouTube content I can put out right now. 30 was talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. There is a drought that's happening right now in the Skyblock community when it comes to YouTube, and they need to fix that by releasing an update. I don't even know what I'm going to title this rant. Probably we need an update, but it's definitely something that needs to happen. We need some sort of content within like the next 2 weeks, in my opinion. We need a Slayer update. We need dungeons. Please, Hypixel, give us dungeons before the year 2023 or before coronavirus kills us all. I just want to do something in the game that isn't grinding trees and grinding revenants. If this video did entertain you at all, probably didn't. But if it did, definitely hit that like button, maybe even subscribe. Thanks to all my members down below that hit that blue join button. And thank you to AKAX Gaming and DoubleOSomething. They are $25 tier members. I appreciate them a lot. And yeah, that is going to be all for today. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.